to make. Beautiful job.
Holmes passes to Jokic. Let's go with a three. Unable to get that one. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Grimes' shot is off. Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Holmes. The rebound by Lowry. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Watford. And the three off target. The Nuggets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Murray passes to Pickett. Fires the three. Here's Jokic. Jokic muscles it down.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Up top, Lowry. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Three-pointer Holmes. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a three. No good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jones, he's checked in for Pickett. Now Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Here's Oubre. George sets a screen. Outside Embiid. Now it's Maxey. Now George shoots a three. Money from 3.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
Here we go. The Sixers on the break.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Nuggets trail by 13. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. The 3 ball is good from Jokic.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
The putback. How about the activity?
Well, trying to keep Embiid off the glass must feel like pushing a brick wall. Nice second chance opportunity there.
And Maxey, here we go. Quick 2, all net.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Now here's Oubre. 1:03 left in the game. Now Embiid. Oh, he hits a tough fadeaway.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the 76ers.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyrese Maxey.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Buries it from outside.
3.
Trailing by 13.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd's wow!
He's done it again!
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson! Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd's wow!
He's done it again!
Dynamite!
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K. To Clark it. As the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the basket is good. Towns has got 6.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
With a screen on DiVincenzo. Anunoby finds Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Stolen by McDaniel. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers. Spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
And the wide-open shot from Reed. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Towns. DiVincenzo against Brunson. Back to Towns. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
And there it is for them.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offense.
Buries the long-range jumper. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
And it's Towns missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The Knicks leading by 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Randall with a screen for Reed. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
And that one drops for him. 10 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. To the paint, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
With a screen on DiVincenzo. To the middle. Reed with the block. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Good on the three-point shot.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Towns down low. He's against Reed.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Brunson. It's been an outstanding game against San Antonio. Edwards against Bridges. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
From deep, Brunson. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Hart outside. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Reed gets the bucket. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the San Antonio Spurs. Brunson for 3, likes the look and drains it.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Puts up a deep 3. What a shot by Brunson.
This speaks to how confident a shooter Brunson is. I mean, outstanding at pulling up off the dribble.
DiVincenzo finds Reed. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Knicks leading by 8. Towns looking around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Pass to Bridges. Down low, Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks.
I really like how he's playing tonight. Taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Reed. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Brunson kicks to Towns. DiVincenzo against Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Fires from deep. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from DiVincenzo.
You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter.
And Towns gets it to go. Minnesota's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Here's Reed. Offensive rebound.
And that's just terrific positioning on his part to get that board. I mean, he might not have the size, but his basketball IQ and feel is off the charts.
Hart, the pass to Anunoby. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And it's a 6-point Knicks lead. Edwards finds Reed. Towns with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Inside and stolen by Hart. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Here's Towns. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels passes to Randall. Here's Anunoby, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look.
Looking at the Knicks last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Timberwolves. And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Dosunmu. Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Alvarado passes to Sohan. Here's Robinson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Off target with his 3. New York has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. McBride lays it up off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Alvarado passes to McBride. Here's Sohan. From outside, off the mark.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
To the middle. Cannon, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. McBride on the wing, defended by Anderson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You've got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle. It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Alvarado passes to Robinson. He doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 5. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
Here's Robinson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Here's Conley. The 19-footer is on the money.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Robinson. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Misses in close. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. New York leading by 3. Down low, Robinson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Alvarado. Defended by Dosunmu. And the basket by Alvarado.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Pass to Dadier. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Alvarado. Over by Conley. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
A nice shot by Dadier.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Josh Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Towns kicks to Anunoby. Anunoby a screen on Reed. Here's Towns. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Hart, right side. Clock at 6. Hart with a screen on Randall. Anunoby. Rebound, Minnesota.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Reed. Down low. Good D by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 11. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Anunoby against Reed. And yes, it's good. 10 points for Josh Hart.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Reed. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Towns rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Nice read. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The putback saves him with the putback.
You know, guys, Randall is simply a beast on the offensive board.
Outside, Towns. Now, Anunoby. Brunson outside. Screen by Hart. Shoot from 12. Does not go. Timberwolves trail by 7. DiVincenzo with it. Brunson picks him up. Now DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. It's Randall. Now DiVincenzo. Missed on the 3. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Hart. Rebounded by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now Reed from outside. It's good.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
Oh, what a play inside.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
The Knicks lead by 3. Screen by Hart. Here's Towns. Hart outside from deep. McDaniels pulls it down. DiVincenzo with it. Brunson picks him up. Shoots it up. Jumper is off.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Towns the screen. And it's Hart penetrating. It's good.
Huge points from Hart there. Never shies away from the big moment.
Free throw good. Hart.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
3. Good.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter. That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.
I'm here with Carl Anthony.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
And he's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
It's all wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow. He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow. He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson! Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Now, New York starting five. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the two. Maxey against Brunson. Pass to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Here's George. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. Towns, a screen on Maxey. And Brunson, here we go. That's good from Towns on the assist from Brunson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, BA, the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
One of the league's best wing shooters. PG provides offense night in and night out.
Brunson misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Philadelphia. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Brunson against Maxey. Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his third assist of the night.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
George, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Inside. And the basket by Bridges.
Yeah, Bridges has many ways to convert inside, which can make it tough to stop him.
Screen by Embiid. It's George with the drive. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
And stolen by Bridges. Hart finds Anunoby. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for New York?
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. And Maxey, here we go. Here's Embiid. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And that's 13 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Maxey surveying the D. To the middle. Embiid can't hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Towns. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Maxey, that's good.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Knicks leading by 7. Towns down low. Embiid's there. Towns can't get that one to fall. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. George, a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 7.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Bridges. 2 on the clock. Tipped. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
George outside. Back to Maxey. George, a screen on Brunson. Here's Maxey. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Pass to Hart. here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Down low. Towns. Up again. The kick out to Brunson. The three is up. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Screen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Embiid. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Maxey attacking. And that one drops for him. Maxey's got 6.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And it's powered home by Towns.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Embiid. The 3 from Edgecombe. Drops in the 3. Edgecombe's gotten his 2nd bucket. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the bounce power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
Maxey saying, sure, I'll take that.
Here's Towns. Towns brushes him off.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Maxey passes to Oubre. The 3 from Edgecombe. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Anunoby on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Towns drops the hammer.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Edgecombe. Stolen by Anunoby. A minute 20 left in the second. Towns passes to Hart. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
George, a screen on Anunoby to the inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
This is how good George is. He can and will make shots going through the contact.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
For 3, George. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And George hits him with the clap-back 3.
Hart with a screen on Maxey. Brunson passes to Hart. There's the triple. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Hart. Towns has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
George with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
George outside. Picked by Oubre. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Man, Cat can stretch that floor, punishing inside, but he can shoot from anywhere. He is a special talent.
Taking a closer look. Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey, is tough to stay with defensively.
Pass to Robinson. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 76ers trail by 8. Here's Maxey. He's got 10. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Sohan. George with a steal. Screen by Embiid. George passes to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Yeah, that felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
Now here's Robinson. Back to McBride. Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And Embiid throws it down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Alvarado. Up top, Robinson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Oh, free throw no good for Robinson. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 6. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
New York leading by 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
A new lineup here for New York. Here's Brunson outside. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And Maxey, here we go. Here's George. Tipped away. Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And he comes up with a bucket. George has got 14 points.
Oh, it's hard to contain Edgecombe. And that opens things up in the pick and roll.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now. George, a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
The pure talent of Joel Embiid knows no bounds.
Anunoby on the wing. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 76ers trail by 6. Outside Maxey. George, a screen on Brunson. Maxey passes to George. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Oh, when PG catches fire, few things can put him out. We've seen him go off tonight.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, look at Edgecombe making space for himself out there off the pick, managing to find his shot.
Downs a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Oubre with it. Hard covering. George has the open look. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to Bridges. Back to Towns. Cat doing what he does.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Outside Maxey. It could go. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Nick. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for New York, they've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at center. Maxey passes to Embiid. Nails the wide-open jumper. 13 points for Joel Embiid.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
Back to Hart. Three-pointer. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bridges against Maxey. Pass to George. And here's Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. Embiid's got 11 in the second half.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Outside Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 11. Embiid is screen on Brunson. And Maxey, here we go. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Hart. Takes it inside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Lets it fly. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hart with it. Guarded now by George. Embiid with a steal. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Plenty of space. Hart with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Anunoby against Embiid. He got it.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Embiid. Oh, no good on the layup. It's Bridges on the wing. George defending. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup. Locked in on throwing it down.
Embiid against Towns. Rebounded by Towns.
Well, Ian, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Oubre. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. Maxey pulls it down. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Embiid, a screen on Hart. George cashes in from 18.
That's what you love about PG. He rises to the occasion.
Brunson taking his time here. Now Towns using the glass to lay it in.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You're not going to have much success going at Embiid like that.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here. The 76ers running out of time. Right side Maxey for 3. Embiid. Ooh, nasty putback from Embiid.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Now Bridges. Towns on a screen. Bridges on the attack. Flushes it down with both hands.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Now Embiid puts up the tray. Anunoby there for the rebound. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Screen by Hart. Now Towns. And here's Hart. Anunoby, a screen on George. Now Anunoby. Oh, George with a steal. Only one man back on D. And so it's New York winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Brett Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow! He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Brett Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 4 spot. Hart with the screen for Brunson. He gets that one.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Anunoby in the corner. From deep, Brunson. And it's Denver with the rebound. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Another miss by Jokic.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years, loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they?
Outside for Murray. The Nuggets with another miss. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Brunson surveying the D. Jokic against Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
Karl Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the San Antonio Spurs. Jokic, no good.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. The kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, great clock awareness by Mikal Bridges. Plenty of time. You don't have to speed up.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And stolen by Watson. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Jokic.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Anunoby against Murray. Hart with a screen on Murray. Bridges passes to Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Top of the key jumper, no good. Gordon kicks to Watson. Fires for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. New York leading by 7. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot. Guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys,
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. New York moving it around. Hart, no good.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
And stolen by Watson to the paint. Shoots from 12. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. And that's now 9 points for Jokic. Brunson kicks to Towns. Anunoby with the screen for Towns. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Inside form, it's Gordon and Jokic. Aiden Watson is out there with Murray. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. Anunoby kicks to Hart. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
So they take the lead.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter, didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Yep, it counts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Brunson the pass to Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, the long reach of Cat. When he grabs for the ball, it's over.
Pass to Jokic. A shot. And Denver again with the bucket.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Inside, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end, OG Anunoby. Is starting to become a problem.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Oh, the Joker taking over. He's had his way offensively, making it look easy. And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Jokic from distance.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Brunson finds Hart. It's stolen by Watson. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough cover.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Yeah, knocking down free throws was a real specialty for them last year.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Jokic throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
And Brunson, here we go. And that one. Good. Towns.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. The offensive rebound. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Hart, wide open. He fires. And again, it's New York.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
And it's Jokic missing.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And stolen by Murray. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Jokic kicks to Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks with the lead. And the dunk by Towns.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Pass to Jokic for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, losing some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads. Now let's take a moment. And that's a halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half underway, and here's Mike Brown. Got on the floor. Josh Hart out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Jokic stretching the floor as much as possible.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Trains the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And stolen by Anunoby. And it's Johnson with the jam.
6'8" with good hops, Cam Johnson. That's almost unfair, man.
On deep, Brunson. And another three for New York.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Watson finds Jokic. From the line, it's good. Jokic has got 32 points.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Big Nikola Jokic. Count it.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. There's a screen by Robinson. Alvarado passes to Robinson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Murray kicks to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Outside Robinson. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Denver on D. They lead by 4. Can they get it? And Robinson with the layup.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Naji. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Stolen by Robinson. Here's McBride. Still scoreless. And it's Alvarado missing. Murray outside. Here's Naji to the left side wing. Deflects the pass. Pass to Watson. Denver passing it around. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the clock. Here's Alvarado. He's guarded by Johnson. It's stolen by Watson. Murray for three. That shot off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Haji, good. Haji's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Brunson, left side. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Knicks trail by 4. Bridges kicks to Hart. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Elbow shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brunson's got 13.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 44.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
That shot wide open. Jokic has got 47 points.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be.
And so it's Denver in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. On deep, Brunson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
Brunson finds Towns. It's hauled in by Watson. Watson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Murray penetrating.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Jokic with the steal. And stolen by Hart. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And a fast break now for New York. Brunson with a clean look. Oh, Brunson good from range.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jokic. Stolen by Brunson.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Here's Murray. Bridges with the steal. Yeah, count it.
I'll tell you this. Nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
Towns with the steal. Now Anunoby. Hart. Good. Lays it right in there.
Listen, we've seen Josh Hart deliver in big moments before. The pressure doesn't bother him.
Free throw good. Hart.
Well, in these situations, this is who they want at the charity stripe.
Jokic. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Now Towns. Stolen by Gordon. Murray with it. Bridges covering. Now here's Watson. He's covered closely. And here's Jokic. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Brunson buries the deep ball.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Towns with the rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. To tie it up. And it doesn't go. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Anunoby. Oh, what a finish.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
That's good from Anunoby.
A terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Outside Jokic. Takes it inside. A huge two-handed slam.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Gordon inside. Defended by Hart. And here's Jokic. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And Jones sends it back. Now 8 seconds separate the two clocks. Ratzler's a three. He drills the three.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Murray against Bridges. Got loose and stolen by Murray. The finish. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Energy and activity. That's what Murray provides this team.
Launches from deep. No good.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a three, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is. Oh, wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is...
Oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in it.
We gon' keep on winning. They be mad when the street winning. It don't matter, we gon' keep on winning.
20K on a Monday.
Coming right up, the Timberwolves. Will Grant when the season is fresh. What are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jones in at the small forward.
And that time, Jokic having the play created for him. And he obliges with the bucket.
It's Watson on the wing. DiVincenzo covering.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. From the arc. Rebounded by Denver. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
And the basket by Gobert.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Edwards goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam. Vintage finger roll. Gotta love it.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Randall with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, botches the slam dunk finish. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Edwards pulls it in.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now here's Gobert. Did not look good in their loss against the Spurs the other night.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Now here's McDaniels. Last game for him, he picked up 13.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Gets the three to fall.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Minnesota with possession here, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Down low. It's tipped. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to Edwards. The three. And missed again. Now 1 of 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
To the wing, right side. And here's Jokic outside. And no good. Randall with some nice D. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Now here's DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Jokic's shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
You can see Ant-Man light up on the break. Loves being in the open floor.
And here's Jokic outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. McDaniels finds Gobert. Good D by Jokic. Denver has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Murray's shot is good. And this game is tied up now.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game now. The first free throw is good, and Denver making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Outside Murray. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back shortly for the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Murray passes to Jokic. Over Gobert. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist of the night. And during the Nuggets' 2023 title run, Jamal Murray was absolutely incredible, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., you know, they don't even get there without a healthy Murray. He put up 33 a game against the Lakers in the conference finals, repeatedly making tough, contested clutch shots.
The three is up. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Nikola Jokic, he's a stretch 5.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead. Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Here's Gobert. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. The fadeaway. Randall pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Tries it from 16. Here we go. For 3, DiVincenzo. Good to see it fall for him. Now 3 for 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Jokic outside. Oh, the Joker with a bomb.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days.
Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
To the inside, McDaniels with a steal. For 3, DiVincenzo. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Johnson. Here's Jokic. Johnson finds Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Here's Edwards, driving to the basket. Up and over Gordon. Edwards, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Up top, Gordon from the high post. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
Well, you look at Gordon's shooting percentages over the last few years. He tries to take high percentage shots.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Jokic in the post. He's against Gobert. And it's Jokic missing. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
The 3. And he hits the jumper. Jokic just got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Hardaway's checked in for Murray. Nuggets trail by 5. Fires it. Jokic, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Off target with the 3. Now DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Gets it off. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not going to halftime.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out.
Taking a look here at Denver, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, and moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not going to...
And that's it for halftime.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the floor. Peyton Watson is out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Jokic in at the 5.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
Reed can't hit. Nuggets trail by 3. Jokic with it. DeSumo picks him up. It's Jokic, high post. That's 29 for him. That evens the score. Johnson's got 5 now. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And here's Jokic outside. The shot comes out.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Reed. Back to Conley. Anderson with a screen. Conley passes to Anderson. Inside. DeSumo outside. Just 3 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Reed. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Stolen by Anderson. And they're on the break. Lets it go from deep. Sends it home from three-point land. Shannon's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Jokic. Jokic on the drive. He gets it in there.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Reed sets a screen. Conley passes to Reed. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. Hardaway finds Jokic. Stolen by Reed. Here's the break. The pull-up jumper. Shannon's shot is off. Gordon on the wing. Jokic the screen. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Pass to Reed. 1:56 left in the third quarter. To the inside. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Watson passes to Jokic. Gordon outside. And he makes it on the layup. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's a strong finish there by Gordon. Right through the contact.
Reed sets a screen. For three, Conley. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Hardaway, no good.
He probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Conley finds Reed. Back to Conley. Fires for three. They get it back. Not going to go that time. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Hardaway. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. And the basket by Dosunmu.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
The Nuggets trail. Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. Shot clock at 6. Denver moving it around. Johnson for three. Jokic. Anderson pulls it down. Jokic against Conley to the middle. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And stolen by Edwards. That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Timberwolves ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Randall with a steal. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Denver.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And here's Jokic outside. Jones, the pass to Jokic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon with it. Randall's in his pocket. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Out to DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well, during his time in the league, DiVincenzo has spent a lot of time in the corner. He's very comfortable there.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Back to Jokic. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And stolen by Murray. Jokic against Randall. Here's Gordon. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now Edwards. Oh, big finish! Oh my goodness, a nasty jam!
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And Denver pushing it up now. Goes up. Oh, Murray all the way.
Time and time again, we see Murray come up big. He's as clutch as they come.
Here's Randall. And stolen by Jokic. Gordon with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Now Gordon. It's blocked by Gobert.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
The triple drop.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
Let's loose for three. Cash from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Outside DiVincenzo, beyond the arc. Jones rips down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Outside DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Gordon with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
DiVincenzo with it. Check by Murray.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They've led by as many as 11. Count it!
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Jokic fires! Knocks down the trifecta!
Sometimes you just have to admire the greatness of Jokic. No doubt when it matters most.
Now Gobert. Oh, the stuff!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
The putback, and he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Well, huge night from McDaniels. With the defense he brings you, the scoring is a massive plus.
Oh, money! Here's DiVincenzo. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The free ball is down. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, a hard...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is oh wow! Overruled. Oh, and he's done it again. Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama with a thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, the crowd's oh, wow!
Overrun.
He's done it again! Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Overrun.
He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag.
I struck that line, but it just crept erupting from inside. I want you to be happy. How you happy with another guy? Was rapping because he just his spine is rattling, not gonna lie.
It's time to meet the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers. 6-7.
Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg. What do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see. But we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Johnson in at the three, the small forward. Now, here's Maxey. 6 to shoot. Embiid with the screen on Murray. Here's Edgecombe. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves it. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Here's Philadelphia. Now Edgecombe. His last outing, he had 8 points. Embiid.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
And here's Jokic outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many thought he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Stolen by Gordon. From deep, Jokic. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. He's looking for Embiid and finds him, and he gets the bucket. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Lights out here, right out of the game. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Right block shot. In deep, Jokic drops it in.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
And Embiid throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. Back to Jokic. Plays it up and takes it in. Jokic has got his third bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game, spacing the floor.
Jokic, that's a two-pointer. And Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
To the paint, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick-and-roll sets.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
The long arms of Gordon lead to that basket. Aaron does a nice job just staying active on the defensive end.
To the inside, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target.
Not always a huge part of Jokic's game, but the three-point shot, he's becoming more comfortable taking.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots the three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Watson. Down low. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Maxey deciding where to go with it, and taken away by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunity.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So on the floor for Denver, Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. Peyton Watson is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center position.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
George sets a screen to the middle. Rebound by the Nuggets. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
And that one's good, Jokic.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Maxey kicks to George. Outside, Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, after making one in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
And it's Jokic in the corner. Takes a three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Embiid with a screen on Murray. A shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. Oubre up top. He's covered by Watson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt. When I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Pass to Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A putback. It's good on the putback. Oubre's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Jokic with the bucket.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Another miss by Jokic. The 76ers leading by 10. And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
Pass to Edgecombe. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Energy and activity. That's what Murray provides this team.
Gordon against George. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
For 3, Murray. Johnson, the pass to Jokic. There's Gordon with the 3. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And stolen by Murray. Here's Watson. Murray finds Jokic. Inside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside for George. Off target from outside. And that concludes the first half. 76ers lead by 6. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
Let's take a moment now. And that about wraps it up.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Watson for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Maxey passes to Embiid and stolen by Gordon. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
George sets a screen, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Brown is checked in for Johnson. The Nuggets trail by 6. Embiid with the steal. And here comes the break. George sets a screen for Maxey to the inside, and it's George finishing it off.
Impressive mobility right there from George. He's fantastic at finding that space off the pick and roll.
For 3, Murray. Oubre pulls it in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Maxey passes to George. Maxey in the corner. Misses the 3. The Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Watson's got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead early. Going inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Edgecombe. George with the screen on Murray. Here's George, defended by Gordon. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Philadelphia leading by 3. Outside, Maxey. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. George sets a screen for Maxey. Pass to George. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's Jokic outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Over Watson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Gordon. The tray. Drops in the tray. Gordon's got 10.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Watson. In the corner, George with it. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
What I like about Murray is how he just goes back. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
Jamal Murray, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Maxey attacking. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
1:02 left here in the 3rd quarter. Oubre dishes to Embiid. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for Gordon. Averaging about 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
Well, he is consistently stringing great performances together, and when he gets cooking, just keep giving him the ball.
Here's Oubre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the line for him here. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Murray, no good. The 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen by Watson. And pushing it up, here's Denver for the lead. And there's Murray on the assist by Watson. Watson's got 3 assists tonight.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Outside, Maxey. It's tipped. Stolen by Gordon. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Nuggets ahead. They finish off the third. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Denver leading by 5. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, Paul George understands how to draw contact on his way to the rim. He earns a trip to the line.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And George drops them both. There's the Nuggets ball. And it's Murray penetrating.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Denver ball.
Denver in the lead. And it's Jokic in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Driving the lane. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, Maxey. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The 76ers trail by 11. George sets a screen. Maxey with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Puts it up from deep. Jokic pulls it down.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
That one is good.
That is just next-level speed on that drive from Maxey.
Beyond the arc. Does not go in. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. And yeah, it's good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Outside, Murray. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
2 points. That one goes.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Jokic takes the three, and down goes the three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Jokic inside, guarded by Embiid. Brown! No good from three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yeah, Paul George is the consummate professional. Some nights he's the alpha, and then some nights he can understand he has to take on a secondary role.
Philadelphia, Paul George.
So he gets them both.
Crucial he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Edgecombe with the steal. Here's George. And he jams it in.
And this is why Paul George is a leader. He steps up in big moments and hits big shots.
Now Brown. Now Jokic. The 19-foot shot. That one misses. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-5 run here. Maxey got a hand on it, and they get it back. Outside Oubre. Here's Maxey. Launches it. Murray rips down the board.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shots at that.
Cleared away by George.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Trained from outside.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Off target from outside. So
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow!
overrun.
He's done it again. Dynamite. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is wow!
Overrun.
He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. So we'll see.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. He buries it from 3.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Down low. Gobert no good. To the middle. And Harden with a basket on the assist from Anunoby.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. From the high post. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And the thing that makes Brunson so tough is any amount of space is too much space for him. He doesn't need much to do his damage.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max card.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player. Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of town, really powerful.
For 3, DiVincenzo. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Edwards for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up three straight from beyond the arc right now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game. Yep, count it.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Towns goes in. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. All the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
For three, DiVincenzo. The putback. It's good on the putback. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. And again, Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 8.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And DiVincenzo hits from deep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you guys.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's Bridges. No made baskets yet. Brunson against DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. From the top of the key, he buries it.
As you'd expect from Brunson, he makes a smart play. He's got great instincts as a basketball player and floor general.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 15 points in the game. Pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 9. And Bridges, here we go. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Boy, that's a really strong move by Bridges. He took the hit and still finished.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo can't hit. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Hart misses in close. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. Now here's DiVincenzo. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Brunson with it. DiVincenzo covering. It's blocked by Gobert.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The stifled tower doing his thing.
DiVincenzo driving. Misses from close range. New York shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Towns. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Randall with some nice D. Stolen by Bridges. And here they come. Hart from long range. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 13. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Now here's Bridges. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game. It's good.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, tough inside.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to Randall. For three, DiVincenzo. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Here's Towns. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
There you go. Bridges playing the role of facilitator. Oh, I like that.
Gobert up top. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Brunson passes to Hart. DiVincenzo with the steal. Edwards for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Inside, here's Towns. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved. He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Brunson passes to Towns. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away. No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Now here's Anunoby. He played a great game against San Antonio. Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Brunson's got 6.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. To the inside. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
A new lineup here for New York.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Pass to McBride. Robinson in the post, defended by Gobert. Robinson gets the bucket.
I just love the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards can't hit.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's DiVincenzo. No dice from the high post.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for Minnesota. 7 3-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot.
And shifting focus back to our game, the Knicks are right in the thick of it.
Well, they're not settling for long.
And that's a wrap on.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Mike Conley, Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Kasumu, and it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Conley after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Alvarado, and he hits it to tie the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. That is good offense, unselfish play.
Here's Robinson, misses the layup. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Reed from downtown, and again it's Minnesota with a 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Dadier. Screen by Robinson. By Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson fully committed on that one.
Pass to Reed. Launches a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Reed's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Off the mark there with a 3. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Robinson. Reed with the rebound. For 3, Conley. The shot that time not on target. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. McBride passes to Sohan. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Down low. Tipped. Outside Conley. Over to the wing. Here's Reed. A good-looking shot from the wing. And that's now 11 points here for Nas Reed.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Screen by Robinson. Alvarado, pass to Robinson. Ooh, what a play! Just palms the block. Outside Reed. Pass to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Alvarado following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Oh, and Reed with a block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
Kicks it out to Anderson. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist of the night. Sohan, the pass to McBride. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves lead by 12. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. 1:14 left in the third quarter here. Picked up by Sohan. Outside Robinson. Looking to end this cold spell. Can't cash it in from close range. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Reed for 3. And Dadier pulls it down. Dadier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-4 run. From deep, Conley. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Alvarado outside. Outside Robinson. And he lays it up and in. Robinson's got 6 here in the quarter.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line,
here's Brunson. He's got 6.
Substitution on the court.
4 seconds left. Pass to Hart with 2 seconds left. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Minnesota now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Brunson rushes in. Got a piece of it. DiVincenzo against Hart. DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Tries again. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence to Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Good on the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Got to fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Six on the shot clock.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Bucket is good!
A versatile guard, DiVincenzo is excellent at hitting his teammates in their spots.
Knicks trail by 9. Towns a screen on DiVincenzo. Brunson fires! It's good! What a day!
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now Hart. Left side Brunson. 1:57 left in the final quarter. Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Hart. Randall rips down the board. DiVincenzo. Oh, he missed the jumper. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Oh, he misses the layup. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Now Gobert. Towns rips down the board.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Oh, no good on the layup. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Shots no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Bridges. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns. Nope. And here's Minnesota now. DiVincenzo. And it's blocked.
Bridges' defense is so important to this team. It gives you some rim protection from the wing.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. So it's Minnesota now. 7-point differential. DiVincenzo fires. And he buries the jumper. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Minnesota ball.
And stolen by Bridges. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is oh wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag, and the crowd is oh wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag,
crowd is...
Oh, wow!
Ray Allen has done it again!
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag.
Coming up next, well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this. Season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Look at the 76ers starting group. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre at the 3. Now, here is George. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Hammering the offensive glass, Embiid putting that big size to use.
Brunson finds Towns. They get it back. Anunoby outside. Towns, a screen on Oubre. Here's Anunoby. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's Maxey. Outside for George. Four on the shot clock. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
New York ball.
And the Knicks with possession here. Towns sets the pick for Brunson to the paint. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Now here's Brunson. Oubre pulls it in.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's the drive and the dunk by Towns.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around him.
Embiid with the screen on Bridges. Pass to Embiid. 3-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brunson. After the made shot from Joel Embiid. Towns. It's hauled in by George. Puts it up from 17. That one, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Hart gets to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:51 left to play here in the first. Brunson the pass to Hart. And it's Brunson missing.
Nice pressure on the shot. PG, one of the best wing defenders in the game.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And here are the 76ers now. The Knicks making the shot. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Anunoby, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:02 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Back to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Brunson, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Maxey attacking George. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Hart. Brunson, right side. New York moving it around. A three-pointer, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
George passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
That felt like PG was baiting the defenders there. Great use of the pick.
Brunson kicks to Hart. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Hart's got 5 points so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
Wow. What, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one misses. And he nails the third. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Embiid. Hart with the screen for Brunson. Hart, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Maxey, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
Outside for George. Embiid with it. His last outing, he had 24 points. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Now here's Towns. Last game we saw him score 13. The baseline J off the mark.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
And here's Brunson after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. Outside, Towns for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Tyrese Maxey.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
That's tipped. Oubre with it. Brunson picks him up. Brunson against Oubre. Pass to Maxey. Down low, here's Embiid. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Brunson against Maxey. Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal.
That one on Embiid.
First team. And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And the second free throw, good. 1:56 left here in the second. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 5. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Bridges with the board. For New York, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Oh, gee, hard charging.
76ers trailing.
24-22.
Now, here's Maxey. 17 points in his last outing. To the inside, here's George. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Anunoby, and he lays it straight in. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
Inside, and it's George finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Maxey against Brunson. To the paint, over to the left wing. Embiid inside, defended by Hart. George, no good.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Anunoby, good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. In the corner, George with it. Over Hart. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this.
Great to see you. And speak.
I'm looking at one of the all-time great shooting pivots. Not you, Shaq, sorry. But Big Cat has controlled the game with his offense.
All right, and now let's talk. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
You've got Bridges. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Maxey. To the middle, looking for George. He gets it there. Embiid kicks to George. Puts up a 3. Robinson pulls it in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Robinson. Count the basket. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Maxey. Down low, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
This is how good George is. He can and will make shots going through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. There's a screen by Robinson. McBride passes to Robinson. And he banks in the layup. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, but team effort. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. So he comes up empty at the line. Maxey into the lane. Makes it off the glass.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found a lane and made them pay.
New York leading by 6. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. So New York ends up going with the new group. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Embiid, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Anunoby against Oubre. And stolen by Maxey. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Fires at the elbow. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby has the open look. He trains the quick shot. Anunoby's got 14 points.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Took him no time at all on that one. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Anunoby passes to Towns. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pops in the layup for 2. He has 7.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Maxey passes to George. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Brunson goes in. And that one, good. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Maxey finds George. Embiid with a screen on Brunson. Now Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Brunson outside. And there's the try. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Oh, gritty make by Brunson. That guy plays way bigger than his size.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
2 shots.
Maxey hits them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Back to Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre sets the screen for George. High, arcing shot. No good that time. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Philadelphia.
Paul George.
George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. The 76ers trail by 5. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Capitalizing from the mid-range. Maxey just taking what he sees and making it available.
Brunson draws the double. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Back to Anunoby. Bridges kicks to Hart. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one goes on Anunoby.
That was George's plan there. Knew the defender was in a bad spot, draws the foul.
And George drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Hart, wide open. He fired. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York leading by 5. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Oubre against Brunson. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Maxey into the lane. And slam dunk by Maxey.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. When it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Fourth personal foul.
The Knicks leading by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. With a screen on Maxey. Now Towns. Embiid with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Outside George. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Towns. That one is off. The 76ers trail by 7. Oubre. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Here's Hart. There's the shot. Cleared away by George.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Embiid with the screen on Brunson.
How do you avoid fouling Embiid inside the paint? It's nearly impossible. The man is a monster.
So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. Good on both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Maxey against Brunson. Towns outside. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Oubre knocks down the 3.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Now Anunoby. Towns, and there's the dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here. He was determined to deliver.
Towns with the steal. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Embiid with the rebound. Now the 76ers with it. 4-point game. Maxey into the lane. Here he goes. Towns cleared away by George.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Towns with the steal. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Count it!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Maxey into the lane. Embiid fires. It falls!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.